Hi, this is Beb. Welcome to another devlog about my game The Descent. I made an itch.io page. I finally decided myself. You can find the link in the description if you want to check it by yourself. I will have there regular blog posts about the development of the game in parallel to the YouTube video format. I'll try to post on itch.io right after each YouTube video, so that the content will be essentially the same. As you can see on the page, there is another important news. I have started officially to work on a playable demo. I don't know how much time it will take. Hopefully I'll be able to release it during this fall. I'm reviewing one by one all the content I have so far, all the levels, all the NPCs, all the assets, and I'm working on polishing them. I already started and made some progress during the last week. I made brand new UI elements and an introduction cutscene. I did start working on the introduction cutscene some time ago already, but it is now almost ready. It's a simple video rendered in the first level, in which the camera is slowly wandering in the forest and makes its way towards Zad, the main character. She's outside of her cabin and she's writing her journal, which gives some story elements to the player before starting the game. I did show the cutscene to my kids, and after 10 seconds of video, I immediately got a first reaction. It's gonna be skippable, right? Okay, it is indeed slow and a bit long. I'll think about making it faster and maybe add the possibility for the player to skip it. After all, not all players get interested in story aspects of games. This is perfectly fine. Maybe I can simply add the possibility to watch the cutscene from the main menu of the game. I still need some music though, to consider it to be finished. I'll post the cutscene on YouTube when ready. In another direction, I created very basic UI elements. The game is intended to be played with a minimum of controls and a minimum of UI, and most of the time with no UI at all. But I thought I needed UI for two things. First of all, I want screen messages to notify the player with some kind of titles, typically when getting into a new zone. This will participate to the description of the lore in some sense, and possibly will add to the sensation of progress through the game. I implemented two versions for these messages. A simple still text fading in and out, but also a handwritten style appearing text. The second version is more in the spirit of Zad talking to the player or talking to herself. For the moment, I'm decided to use only the first version. The main character talking to the player does not seem in the spirit I opted for at the beginning, in which I want to keep a certain distance between the player and the character. In any case, I'm keeping the code for the second option, just in case it appears to be useful later on. I've also worked on a second, more visual UI element. I made the decision that the player will find here and there pages from Zad's lost journal, a journal in which she was describing her former life as an activist. The player is able to toggle a widget and access these pages at any moment in the game. This will be the way to tell the story of the main character. Of course, it seems strange that these pages are found in an unexplored structure, but there will be, of course, an explanation for this. Oh, and I had fun once again recording a piece of paper to get the sounds for the book widget. As for the background image, I'm not an artist, as you already figured out, I guess. And I'm totally incapable of drawing anything, even a simple notebook page. When I have to create such an image, I do it in Blender, by actually making a 3D model, a shader, and rendering an image out of it. I'm aware this is certainly very inefficient, but hey, this is how I do. All the personal images in my game have been created this way, even super simple things like these arrows for the decals on the walls, for instance. Finally, as usual, I have spent some time fixing some bugs. For instance, this final jump got broken after I changed a tiny bit the mesh around the main structure. I also added a couple of more animations, opening a door, grabbing an item on the ground, and a reception after a high fall. I'm just trying to make the whole game more alive, and we'll keep adding animations, sounds, assets, etc. during the process. Thank you for watching, have a nice day and take care.